What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So I am bringing you another CJRB knife. This one is called the Kicker. Brought you the Tigress, which I freaking absolutely love. I carry it all the time. And this one I looked at and thought, I wonder if this is going to perform as good. Is it as pretty as the Tigress? No, it's more plain. But does that make it bad? No. It does have really cool components, and let me get the sizes up right there. All right, so it does have really cool components like D2 steel, G10 handles, steel frames. It is a, was it recoil system? Yes, it is a recoil system lock with ceramic ball bearings. Now this is brand spanking new out of the box, never opened and closed before. So while it might have a soft sound, it's because it's brand new and it is breaking in. And it's breaking in a little bit better because I've been doing this now for about 15 minutes just playing with it. It is a one-handed open close because of this lock, the way it's built. Now you can see that, hopefully, I don't know if it'll try to get in there, but you can see the shape of it. It's a little blurry, guys, I'm sorry. But it's actually really nice. It lends itself almost like thumb studs or stop pin stoppers. It sticks out like that. The reason that you see this area sticking out so far, which makes it look goofy, it makes this look really small just because this is really big. The reason is because this needs to stick out past that when you are, I really like that, when you are in this position so you can still get enough to flip with. And it does give you a little jimped area, and it is obviously enough to flip open. How does this style of lock hold up when you're banging on it or using it hard? We're going to find out. That's our job, right? Want to make sure it works. But as far as design standpoint, 4 3/4 in the handle, G10, like I said, steel frame all the way through because there's no liner lock. So it is a solid frame knife. You do have a steel pocket clip. It is reversible. Ceramic ball bearings, like I said, really, really good. D2, like I said, really, really good. 58/62 in the Rockwell, really good. It's about 3.5 in the blade, a little over 3.52 inches in the blade. And it's a 3.5, I think, or 3.2 millimeter blade stock. So you get a nice thick blade, and it looks pretty good, man. They call it a drop point. Here's the thing. For me, this is more of a modified clip point. You can see that it's not a dead straight line. I don't know why they would call this a drop point. It comes to a point, and then it has a little clip right here. Wouldn't that be a modified clip? I don't know. That's what they call it. I'm just going to go with it. But so far, CJRB has done nothing to disappoint me, so I'm not going to nitpick that away. But let's see how sharp it is. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm back. Yeah. Dude, that thing is crazy sharp. Look, I didn't even get it all. There's still more. That is smooth as an electric shaver on a face. That is so nice. So when I found out about the Tigress is, even though I got it as a used blade, it was still really nice and sharp. So that leads me to believe that the edge is going to hold up on this. Now, if you look close enough at the edge, you can try to figure out if the edge angles right here and right here and right here and right here and right here are all the same going all the way across. Or you could just look at edge geometry and say, is it shave sharp? Yeah. So measuring that doesn't matter. We're still going on that. So let's go out and test this thing. Damn, Roscoe knocked the phone off the thing. It drives me crazy. All right, so let's get a good look in the daytime out here. You can really see the texturing in the G10. It looks super good, super clean. Really nice looking piece. A little helicopter up there. You can see what they did with the spacer. They made the spacer the same color as the scales, and I think that looks really good. Really good. So basically from this point to this point, you practically have like fixed blade strength. The fact that there is no liner lock and frame lock means the frame itself is completely solid. So everything should be really nice and strong. You can see your stop pin in there. Everything's looking good. Now I can get it a little bit clearer so you can really see. Look at that, man. That is really nice. I didn't get to see that inside, so I'm glad it's showing up now. But it is super nice. There's enough real estate here to grab this and just do that and make it closed. You do have jimping on your flipper. Everything looks really nice. Bigsby in the yard. Bam. It is nice. Let's see. I brought out a bottle today. Let's see if we can't tear it up. Probably should get you guys far enough away so I don't hit you. All right, so with any luck, I'll get a good swing. The blade and the bottle are pretty close to the same size. All right, guys. The bottle is still holding water. Look at that. Look at how slow it's coming out. Watch. That was nice. So this cut was so clean that the bottle was still holding water. It wasn't trickling fast enough to pour out. It was just trickling. Maybe we should start measuring that edge. No, I guess not. All right, so let's try again. Oh, I hit it with the Ricasso, and it still cut the back pretty good. Let me go clean that up. All right, let's take it over to the stump. I did a couple videos on what fall looks like in New England. You guys really want to know what fall looks like for New Englanders? This is it. Fall sucks. You guys come here to look at the leaves and you think, oh, look how pretty it is. Yeah, stick around. Stick around till the leaves are empty. It's not so pretty anymore. All right, so let's get you guys down here. Let's do a couple of 4 feet drops. We're going to see how that bite digs in on just a gravity. We're going to see how far off the weight is. And remember, balance doesn't matter on a pocket knife, but it just shows how far off the weight is with a spacer in the rear. Boop. And it bites pretty good. And it didn't fold over. There it goes. It fell over a little bit more there. But now let's try. We're going to do a couple hard downward throws. Want to make sure these scales are going to be staying on there. I want to check the bite. Make sure the tip is going to be good. And I want to see if this lock is going to close on hard impact. Ooh, yeah. That hit pretty good. Let's try that again. Ooh, yeah, wow. Wow. That one dug all the way up almost. So it has a pretty good bite thanks to this swedged, not even swedged, but because it's a flat grind, it just pulls it in all the way, and it's just really, really nice. It didn't shut on me though, so that's good. Let's try a push cut, 1/2-inch nylon rope. See if we can get you guys in a little better. Boop. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so well, that's where you guys are going to be right there. You're going to watch it from right there. So here we go, 1/2-inch nylon rope, and it. That was nice and easy. Let's see, 4-inch. 4 layers of leather belt. Bam. That was the cleanest one in quite a while, as a matter of fact. That was actually really nice. I got the extension cord out here. You guys are balancing on it. And what are you guys doing down there? Huh? It's so rude. It's so rude. I bring you out for a knife review and you guys just start laying down on the job. All right, so let's see if I can find an end. Here we go. I got an end. I want to see now with a knife like this, it's clearly not a chopper, so there's not a lot of momentum, but I'm going to see what kind of damage we can do to the edge of this extension cord. Oh, and it clipped it completely off. That was a beautiful cut. Let's see, is there any damage to the D2 going through those little metal wires? No, it looks great. It is great. Let's see here. Let's see, this is where we test edge geometry, not with some kind of micrometer. This is how we test edge geometry. Look at this. Look at this. This is nice. You don't need meters and gauges and machines to test if your edge geometry is good. What you need is an edge, and you need to work it. That's what you do. Let's go into a little side grip here and see what we can get. Now this wood is crazy crappy, but crazy crappy wood still burns. So you can feather and you can make yourself some fluff and you can get everything done. That's good right there. That's really good. Let's see. Spears, arrows, tent spikes, whatever you got to make. Stuff like that. Man, a knife like this with a good edge, it's going to bring you right down to exactly where you need to be. And it's going to get you there quite easily. So, voila. Not so bad, man. This thing is not so bad. There's no loose thing. I didn't really pound on it yet. So that's probably why. Well, let's see here. Oh, now it is crappy wood, but it's still creating an impact on the blade, and it's surviving the impact really nicely. That's pretty good. We got the tire, and it went all the way through the tire, and it's chunking it up, and we have no bending in the tip, no problems anywhere. What we need to do, though, is we need to bang on it a little bit and see if that's going to dislodge this edge here. So let's try processing. Now, this is a EDC style knife, so it's not your woodsman's knife, obviously. So some people are going to be out there going, but that's not what it's for, and blah, blah, blah. All right, shut up. This one's obviously not for you because you're not smart enough to understand what a knife review is. So we don't review to break knives because we want to make sure that they work. We don't need to make sure they break. So what we're going to do is just enough to make sure that if you're stuck in the woods and this is the only knife you have on you, are you going to be able to survive with basic skills like getting a fire going, getting, kindling, stuff like that? Are you going to be able to cut open a squirrel that you catch or a rabbit that you catch? So far it's going to process, you know that. It's definitely going to process. Look at this. That's not so bad. Any loosening? No. Any closing? No. The lock actually held up pretty good. How's it going to hold up on closing? Pretty good. Let's see if we can pop it. Oh, yeah. I had to throw a lot of power into that one, but you can pop it. It is a one-handed opener. That's not so bad. So now you say, okay, but what if you do catch yourself a rabbit or something like that? Well, you got to take the pelt off, right? You got to skin it. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. We got the soccer ball, nothing but leather. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that was easy, 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 easy. So survival-wise, this is your EDC. Are you going to be able to cut boxes and open letters? Well, if you can open a stick, you can open an envelope. That's for damn sure. So, but can it skin? Man, this test has failed on so many knives, and you'd think it's impossible. How could it fail? But it really does. And this one, no fail. I mean, just straight through. That is really, really nice. The more it's in my hand, the more I like it even. What do I have in my pocket today, too, with me? I think I have the Tenacious. Yes, I do. I have one of the ugliest knives ever made, Spyderco Tenacious. That's what's in my pocket. Uh-oh, where's these dogs? Hey! I don't know, man. There's dumb dogs, just roam. They roam. Here's one of them. All right, let me find Roscoe. Always guilty. Always guilty, you guys. All right, so what we know is that if you're going to use this knife as your EDC, it's going to work as an EDC. It's just gonna. It's gonna. No doubt about it. If you're going to use it as a backup camp blade, better get Mako just in case, it's going to work. No doubt about it. What you're not going to use it for is a thrower. Is it going to work? Well, so far we don't know. So far, but eventually, I threw that one pretty hard, and it rattled into that tree. Let's see here. So clearly this one's a little hard to throw, but what's good is I'm missing, and we're testing to see if it's actually strong. I don't know why I'm missing. That thing is over-rotating, under-rotating. Let's back up a little bit. Let's try that. That was way over. way over. That means I backed up way too far. Ah, that's stuck in the ground. Ta-da! All right, so it is not your throwing knife. Still pretty solid. Nothing's moving around in there. Still opening, still closing. Still got that nice spring. See that? Man, I was about to use the liner lock. There isn't one. It's a pretty sweet knife. Now remember, when you have yours, you're not going to be chucking it, hopefully, into the side of a tree because that would be stupid. But if you're talking about having something that you're going to be able to use, oh, now it's starting to break in a little bit. It's crisp. Then this could be a knife that you wouldn't mind owning. You wouldn't mind owning this one. Golly, I'm really digging this. I think that's pretty cool. But this is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. Being a solid frame, since the lock's up here, it you can feel like how solid it is once it's in your hand. That's not so bad. This knife, when I saw it, I said, it looks okay. It looks okay, and I do have another one of their models, and I like it. I actually love it, as a matter of fact. I don't like it. And it came to me thanks to Ken the Backyard Knife Guy, all the way through Scab over at Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, who lives miles from Samurai Joe from Steel Forge Fire Sword and Knife. But we don't hold it against him. Boop. And I gotta say, the brand from the Tigress really woke me up to the brand. And I can pretty much guarantee you that this will not be my last CJRB. Oh gosh, I like that. I really like that. And here's the thing, if I pull it and let go, it'll stop for the spring. But if I hold the lock, I can get it all the way back. I like that. I really like that. I taught myself that. So it's really nice. I was just pulling on this so you could see the spring pulling back on it. It's like, I don't want to open. I don't want to open. So that'll help with accidental openings and closings coming in and out of the pocket. It's not going to move. You really have to snap it to get that to go. This thing right here is kind of a little beast. I like it. CJRB Kicker. Kicks a little ass. Ask me. This is pretty sweet. So my Tenacious is going to go to bed, and this thing's going to be in my pocket for the next couple days, just enjoying some freedom of being used. I like this. I like this a lot. It's nothing moving after smashing into the side of a tree. They say you can't throw these things because they're going to loosen up and everything's going to move on you. Well, I don't know. I'd beat the crap out of this thing throwing it, and that was just on a few throws. And you know I'm not smart enough to stop throwing it, so it's going to get thrown again. So that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next night.